Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yes, what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. You gon' do it now. Don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
This is Dev Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the
well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a
nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down Bears.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
23-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's got a man, complete. Shrugs up, defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. Geronimo Allison, 77 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Romeo Okwara. just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Complete.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14-yard pickup.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Starting 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving, Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Eddie Pinheiro for the Bears field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last drive. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the first NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he's a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. To throw again, Stafford. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Ford. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Chicago.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The Bears, first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now it's Stafford. And that's incomplete.
Stafford's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. If the man is Galladay, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is scooped up by the Lions. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunity.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open here is Allison. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They're going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Lions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Stafford. And got his man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jones, 89 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. The connection made. It's Graham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
At the 31-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play call and help him out a little bit.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown was bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Complete this one to Patterson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And inches at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now it's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to number 12.
Allen Robinson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears cut into that lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Lions 21, Bears 10. Eddie Pinheiro.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
For first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
To throw on third down, Stafford. Flush to his right. Incomplete, nearly run there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of...
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
A gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Stafford on 1st down. Caught by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Faking the give to Johnson, now it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Stays up, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And Brown's got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Bears draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Trubisky to throw again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. Big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 64 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
At the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself,
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
By the Bears.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Troy! He's out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here on it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bears 18. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
His pass.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Foles trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Stafford on the keeper. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Detroit, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes while you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run out